not allowed to make those claims, but I will challenge you to go do your homework like I did. If you know that oxidative stress is the root cause, they say of 200 or 300, guys, it's 400 or 500 different problems. I won't say illnesses or diseases. I'll say problems. 400 or 500 different problems are related to oxidative stress. Antioxidants reduce it maybe 1 to 2% if you're lucky. If you're lucky and you're using high doses. Meanwhile, Protandim and the Nrf2 line lowers oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. 40% in 30 days. Nothing else does. Oxidative stress, bad for you. Protandim lowers it by 40% in 30 days. Hashtag no brainer. At that point, I've heard a young man say that from stage, and I'm like, he is so right. It's a no brainer. What I didn't understand, though, for me was the business side. The business side took me a little longer to get my head wrapped around because I swore I still wasn't doing that business. And my mentor in the business, Brandon Cunningham, kept telling me, you are doing the business. I'm like, I'm not doing the business. I told you I'm not going to do it. He goes, no, you are doing the business. I said, no, I'm not. He goes, will you listen to me? What you are doing is the business. You're out there sharing it with the people that you love and care about. You're using the products and you're telling other people about it. That is the business at the end of the day. And I'm like, okay, I guess I am doing this business thing then. So let me share that little brief part of my story, and then I'm going to flip it over because I think it's important. The guy that said no 28 times, the guy that swore off of this thing, the guy that had a real job in pharmaceutical sales was miserable in his own prison. Why? Because it wasn't what I signed up for. Within 2 years, they cut out pretty much all the benefits, couldn't take doctors golfing or out to dinner or any of those things anymore. And that was the fun part of the job. I didn't get graded anymore on how well I did in the office or whether they were using the right pharmaceuticals for the right patient. Oh no, they weren't. It was just grading me on my presentation. That was it. They cut out 60%, 60% of my counterparts' jobs. So 2/3 of the sales force wiped out in a matter of 2 years. I sat by the phone this time of year. It was the week before Thanksgiving, guys. So imagine this Friday that just passed, the Friday before Thanksgiving. I did that 3 years in a row, sat and waited by this thing to see if I still had a job or not. That's no way to live. And then they rewarded me with you got to keep your job, but you're going to have a bigger territory and you're going to make less money to do it. I'm like, this isn't what I signed up for. I was miserable in a jail with golden handcuffs on because they swore there's no way you can find this kind of money anywhere else and be happy. So what happened? I start doing this thing. Remember, I'm not doing the business, but I'm doing the business and I'm sharing it with some people. They're sharing it with some people. Within 2 years, it had grown large enough that I was able to say sayonara, to say goodbye, fire my boss. I'm not supposed to use that verbiage, but I'm using it, guys. Lions, not sheep. Sorry, I'm just saying. Fired my boss and took control of my why. My why. What is my why? I think this is important. I want to be that dad in the back of the classroom when all the other dads are working. You can see it right there above my finger. There's like a plaque on the wall. It's black. That plaque has a little hammer on it, and it's from the Dad's Club that I founded at my son's school. How was I able to be there every single day, never miss a meeting, never miss a school improvement project, raise tens of thousands of dollars for the school, and do every project and never miss a day and be there for my son because of this incredible opportunity that you're being shown? Guys, it is magical. My life changed. No longer did I have a cap on what I could earn. No longer did I have somebody telling me what to do or how to do it or when I could take a day off. I didn't have to worry about whether a doctor would see me or not in the office anymore. No, people were happy to hear from me. Does everybody do it? No, but they're happy to hear from you when they know your intentions are right, that you want to help them at the end of the day. So I tell people when they ask, what do you do? I say, I keep people healthy. I help people get healthy and I keep them healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Because if you don't have those 3 areas of your health, you have nothing. I'm just saying. So I hope that helps. It's kind of my whirlwind tour of why Nrf2 activation is so important. Guys, so you know, Washington State University said it's the most important discovery pretty much of our generation, the most important breakthrough of our generation. Washington State University, not me, people way smarter than me. There's 26, 28 studies now proving that what I just told you is true. Publicly traded company standing behind it, patents on the products, which is unheard of. When you add all those things together, again, that's where that whole no-brainer thing comes into play. It really, you'd be hard pressed to find anything that's better. And the system, if you're sitting there saying to yourself, well, it all sounds great, but how do I do it? You have an incredible group of people. Like I said, just looking at these names of the people that are on here and their faces, you can learn so much from them. They will help you every single step of the way. We actually go out of our way to share our secrets. In the pharma industry, I would never tell people how I did my job. I couldn't give away my secrets. I was up against 90% women in my profession. Good looking, attractive women going and calling on male doctors. Whatever secrets I had, which was working harder and knowing the backgrounds of the doctors better than the women did, that was my secret weapon, and I would never share that with them. But if you guys were on my team, or even if we're not on the exact same team, like I'm not on this team, I mean, we're all one family, but I'm still sharing the secrets with you. Why? Because all ships rise in a rising tide. In this company, we're doing $230, $240 million a year. We'll be $1 billion company. The question is, will you be in, or will you still be looking at it from the outside? iPhone, who is screen sharing right now. I don't know how that happened. Wasn't me.
I don't know what that means either.
If you,
I'm gonna, and that's not yours, is it?
it's whoever's on iPhone.
Me?
It just needs to hit stop screen sharing and it'll stop screen sharing.
But it should only be screen sharing with Anna and me, but let me see if I can do that. One.
No worries. So I hope that helps, guys. It's been everything that I dreamt it. Actually, no, it hasn't been. It's been way more than what I thought it would be. I thought it would just be telling a few friends and family about it. Never did I, in my wildest dreams, did I imagine that it would be over a $2 million a year business for me in so many countries, helping so many people get out of toxic areas of their life, whether it was their health, their physical health that they needed improvement in, whether it was their emotional, spiritual, mental, whatever you want to call it, right? That they needed to gain that confidence back and that belief in themselves and that social net and the friendships. I mean, gosh, we're living lives in our houses right now with things being canceled left and right all over again. And here we are on Zoom together on a Tuesday night at 7:30 or 8:30 at night together, camaraderie, right? And then lastly, financially. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that we are in one of the worst job markets we've ever been in, that most of us have ever seen in our lifetimes. Not ever, right? But I don't know how many of us on the line were around during the Great Depression. I don't think any of us. So we're in a time right now that is unprecedented, and we have an opportunity that people need and they want. Some of them just don't know it. So we may have to really show them there is a better way. It's not perfect, but there's a better way of doing things. So I'm going to flip it back to you, Jenny. Thank you so much for having me. I know Anna's going to take off from there. And I think you said keep it to about 10 or 15 minutes. That was 15, spot on.
You're absolutely wonderful, Gary. And I'm absolutely, let me see. And somebody unmute. Wait a minute. Maybe sending me a note, but I'm not sure what that is. Let me just see. Okay, well, anyway, Gary, thank you, bundles. One of the happiest things of my whole journey here has been meeting you, and you've absolutely taught me a lot, and I know everybody enjoys it. And you can just see that Gary's mind goes just about as fast as his feet goes when he's cycling. So
thanks, Jenny. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it's cool. One of the first people to reach out to me, I co-wrote a book recently on our profession. One of the first people to reach out was Jenny. She's like, I don't want just one, I want a few. So there may be some lucky people on her team. I don't know what she's going to do with those. But
yeah, there might be, but don't let my secret out.
What secret?
Okay, absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much, Gary. And we'd love to have you stay on if you can. I know you got everything popping in your life, but we'd love to have you here. Anna, I want to introduce you. Anna is my beautiful friend. She is a cosmetologist extraordinaire, beautiful wife, mom, grandmom, culinary artist. Everything she does with elegance, and she's just done her homework, and she is just going to share stuff that I could never share with you guys around these beautiful products. So Anna, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Ginny. And you can definitely share with everyone. I'm going to share my screen. This is still
Anna,
new to me.
before you get started, it seems like somebody is on a phone and that phone is not muted. So if you're on a phone and it's not muted, please mute yourself.
Yes, please, everyone, if you are not muted, please mute yourself. So then this goes with ease. All right, we're ready. Well, thank you, Ginny. I appreciate that introduction. And it's not grandma, it's Nana. Nana, guys. I'm too young to be a grandma. So, and Gary, you talk so fast because you're passionate about what you do. And I'm going to try not to talk so fast because I do talk fast too, because I am passionate too. I have been with LifeVantage for 6 years now. I was pretty sick when my daughter was getting married 6 years ago. And I didn't know exactly what was going on. I met Ginny through a stranger and gave her a little bit of what was going on. She's like, no, 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 no. Told me about Protandim and stuff. Well, as Ginny said, let me back up there for a second. I've been in the hair industry 35 years. The first 7 years of being in this industry, I did not realize with all the chemicals, I've actually damaged my insides from breathing and working with those harsh chemicals. Over the years, I've learned, and now I have an autoimmune disorder, and a lot of hairstylists become autoimmune and celiac from it. A lot of my girlfriends have celiac now. So with this, it has helped. By my daughter's wedding, my body was back to normal. I was able to eat and drink and have no preconditions. My lips would swell really bad. I didn't have to worry about that. So LifeVantage True Science Nrf2 products have really made a big difference. I'll talk a little bit in between as I go through our slides because I don't want to take up too much time. But our LifeVantage True Science products, like I said, powered by Nrf2, our skincare we're going to start with. It's welcome to a new chapter of skincare. It's 4 pieces in our skincare line, which is absolutely amazing. I will show some before and pictures afterwards. I'm going to go through and give you a little bit of science on our True Science skincare. It's a revolutionary beauty system. It uses the Nrf2 technology. It creates the radiant and healthier look our skin wants. We want young, visible, youthful, aging, glowing skin. Some of the facts on skin, a lot of people do not know. Your skin is your largest body, your largest organ of your body. It absorbs 60% of what you put on it in the first 26 seconds. And when it comes to your scalp and forehead with the shampoos and stuff, it actually penetrates 4 times that amount, people. 4 times, that's huge. So we want to make sure we're using clean products on our skin. And our skin is a temperature regulator and a sensation. You know, you feel those ouches and you feel if you're hot and clammy. It's all due to our skin. And our skin is our barrier from organisms and radiation and those harsh chemicals. If we didn't have our skin, the sun would go right through to our major organs, and that's not good. So we need our skin. We need it to keep as healthy as possible. So before I get into our products, there's an app out there, guys. Think Dirty. It's an amazing app. I've had it on my phone for 8 years now. And like I said, I've been with the company, our company, 6 years. Our products are on there. This app was made so we could go in and check and see how clean or toxic products are that are out in the markets today. You want a 0 to 3, and then 4 to 6 are iffy. And if it's a 7 or higher, you don't want it. So when we're done, download that app later on your phone and go get your shampoos out or your sunscreen lotions or your body lotions and check and see if they're in there and check and see what the numbers are. You'll be amazed. And I love it. All of our products are 0 to a 3. So getting into our, like I said, our True Science, we're going to start with the facial cleanser. It cleanses without stripping the natural oils off our skin, which is really, really important. It soothes and hydrates the skin, leaving it soft and clean. Gentle enough for sensitive skin. I definitely have sensitive skin and I have no issues with our products at all. And look, guys, think Dirty score of a 2. That's really good. It's very important. Our perfecting lotion, oh, I love this. Actually, I love them all. I'm going to say it every time. It's a Think Dirty app score of 2. It's a nice perfecting lotion, liquid, a little bit goes a long way. And that bottle will last forever. Well, it doesn't last forever in my house because I use it on my whole entire body when I get out of the shower. It really helps moisturize your whole skin. It strengthens the skin, protects it with that barrier, creates that more smoother, radiant, bright looking skin that we all want. It and all of them together helps reduce the visible signs of this discoloration of uneven skin tones, and it evens out your skin tones. I do not wear base makeup anymore. Since I've been using True Science, I have lipstick, eyeliner, mascara, that's it. I don't use base makeup anymore. And I love that fact because every time I put it on, I feel like I'm older and you can see more wrinkles. So I don't know about you. So our eye serum, it visibly tightens and firms the upper eyelid and especially gets rid of that tired looking eye that we can get. And it reduces the age fine lines and wrinkles. And guys, for your eyes, little secret here, you can use it on your upper lip. Anywhere you have those deep line creases, use it. It helps get rid of it. Think Dirty app score of 2 again. And I love it because it does help reduce that puffiness around your eyes and stuff. But I literally rub it on my whole face. And one of my absolutely favorite is the anti-aging cream. And I'll tell you the last secret of that. It's a Think Dirty app score of 2. Really good. Remember, we want 0 to 3. Anti-aging cream, it reduces the visible signs of your aging and those fine lines and wrinkles. It literally helps heal. It has antiseptic healing abilities in our cream. It firms and brings back that elasticity. I can't speak. And it really puts a moisture barrier. And it doesn't have sunscreen, but because the products are working together and repairing with that Nrf2, it actually acts like a nice natural sunscreen barrier. I really don't have issues with my face in the sun anymore using all 4 of our products. It boosts the overall radiant and glow. We want our skin to look healthy and shiny and pliable. And this does it. Little secret, guys, anti-aging cream. You have little children's like my granddaughter, diaper rash, gone. Burns, it helps heal them 10 times quicker. Burns, it's good for everything. Cuts, heals the cuts quicker, faster. I'm just going to go over this a little bit because I know I don't want to keep too much. We're a little behind time, but this is an apple, a nice healthy apple. When you eat it or cut it open, it starts to oxidize when it sits out and gets wrinkly and old. Well, this is our cell inside, guys. And when Gary was talking about the Nrf2 helping repair our cells, we have free radicals, and this is our free radical damaging our cell. And over time, it's really damaging the cell. So do you want an apple like this and a cell like this, or do you want your apple like this, nice and healthy, and your cells nice and healthy like this? Definitely, I want these two, the healthy apple and cell. This is your layer of skin. And when you're using the products, when it goes in, it actually goes in really deep into the deep layers to the epidermis, but it actually goes down to the dermis and the hypodermis, where we want to keep all our cells growing so our hair can grow healthy. This is a quick slide of retinol versus True Science. Retinol is in a lot of products. It's not as healthy of a product as we want. See these little holes right here? Retinol goes in and it blows up like balloons and it pushes your skin to the top. And what it's doing is down under here, it's choking out the cells and dying them off slowly. So if you stopped using retinol, you'd see a big, huge difference in your skin. And using our True Science, it doesn't do that. It helps keep the skin pliable down there, moisture. The colors are all vibrant down here, working all together as a whole, so our skin can repair itself naturally. Here's a couple samples. Like I said, this woman's eye is day 0. You can see the wrinkles, and you can see this fine line right here across. And look at that, almost 3 months later, it's gone, lifted up the wrinkles. The deep frown line here, you can see almost 3 months later how much more it has plumped her skin, and that fine line's disappearing. Oh, I don't know why that's not staying. This is me, day 1, 5 years ago. You can see all my little wrinkles that were starting to come. After a couple months, you see those wrinkles are all gone. And guys, they're still gone today. So what do you want your skin to look like? You want to keep it as vibrant and radiant as possible. Our hand cream, love it. We want to keep our hands as vibrant and soft and young, youthful looking. Think Dirty app of 0. It says 2. I apologize. That's a mistake. It is a 0. With the winter months coming up, we want to make sure our hands are healthy and shiny and smooth. We don't want the dry skin. You get those cracks. We don't want them. So our hand cream definitely will prevent the aging of your hands, promote that nice natural barrier moisturizer. And I love it because it's got a grapefruit eucalyptus fragrance, which is really nice. And I have a lot of people who love our hand cream. Little secret, I take the hand cream and the perfecting lotion as my body moisturizer in the morning. So we're going to move on to my favorite, True Science hair care system. Looking better from the scalp out. We won the 2019 Stevia Silver People's Choice Award last year for new products. Guys, this is amazing. You don't see this too often. Being in the hair industry 35 years now, I've never in my life come across a shampoo, conditioner, and serum as beautiful, put together set that you can use without your hair getting used to it. There's a lot of shampoos out there you use for so long and your hair changes. I need to change it up and use something different. Well, that's because it wasn't working correctly. This works correctly to moisturize, neutralize your hair, so you don't have to go changing your shampoo and conditioner anymore. I've been using it for a year now and absolutely loving it. Main features of this: it's recommended for all hair types. It's got a clean formula for everyday use and the chemically treated hair. I have natural curly hair. I blow dry it straight with some curls. I have color in my hair. You can't tell. It's healthier than it's ever been. And it hasn't been cut since March. So it does really help. Refreshing peppermint, thyme fragrance, environmental friendly formula. Now, like I said, we want those healthy products on our scalp, our hair, because how much gets soaked in. And now I even use organic hair color these last 5-6 years because learning all the different chemicals that are out there. I want to be as healthy as possible. Guys, our products do not have added sulfates, parabens, glutens, silicones, phosphates, artificial colors, or animal derivatives, no MEAs or DEAs, and no GMOs, which is so important. So moving on, our invigorating shampoo. It's got a mild surfactant to gently cleanse your hair, to reduce that frizz, lanolin to protect from environmental damage, the amino acid blend that improves strength, shine, and color in your hair. The peppermint oil and a hint of thyme is that invigorates the scalp. It smells so good. If you have a stuffy nose, it kind of wakes up, clears your nose out in the morning. And one of the more important things, guys, think Dirty app, number 1. The shampoo is a very acidic shampoo, which is important. You want your shampoos on the neutral line is 7. You want them between a 4 and a 5, and this actually is. So that's really important. And a little goes a long way. Our nourishing conditioner deeply nourishes the hair, leaving it feeling soft, smooth, and looking thicker and fuller. Protects it from the environmental salts with the air that's out there, the winds, the chemicals from the pollutants that are in the air. That's damaging our hair, getting into our skins. And this is actually protecting your hair from it. It reduces the frizz and prevents the breakage. It seals down that cuticle. And guys, it just doesn't seal down the cuticle when you use the conditioner. The conditioner actually goes into the cuticle, into that cortex layer before it closes that cuticle layer down to do its job and repair it from the inside out. So if you have natural curly hair, really dry, frizzy hair, winter hair, I'll tell you that in a second, or just somebody who has over-processed chemical hair, you can leave this conditioner in your hair. It does not weigh it down, and it will repair. And when you are using that, you really want to work it through for a couple minutes before you even dry your hair, or if you decide to rinse it out, you really want to work it in there for a couple minutes so it can get in and do its job properly. And so it leaves the hair noticeably softer, smoother looking hair. And a Think Dirty app of 2. Winter hair, guys, you have heat in the winter. By the end of winter, you guys are not liking your hair anymore. It seems drier. It seems lifeless. It's the heat going on in the house causing it. Well, these shampoos have actually helped my hair last year through the winter months. And using a humidifier in your bedroom does help too. Our scalp serum. This is the true miracle scalp serum. I use it once. I use it once a month because I don't need any more hair, but I do it to detoxify my scalp. But someone who has spots that want to see that growth, that may see that growth, you want to use it twice a day or every day. It maintains that normal balance that nourishes your scalp to support the hair growth cycle, which is really important. And what's nice is it goes into that scalp, into the root of that hair follicle, and rejuvenates it and wakes it up and makes it alive. And if it's going to have some hair growth, you're going to have it and you're going to see the difference. It gives your scalp that attention that it deserves. Most hair care products, they mask it, and ours doesn't. They actually go in and nourish and support the scalp. It has a couple main ingredients, hair gel and Appy scalp, to fight against the dandruff, the itching, the oily, the dry scalp that you get and that discomfort, especially in the winter months too. It's clinically studied, proven ingredients that will transform the scalp and hair, leaving you with vibrant, healthy, amazing looking hair. Remember, guys, a happy scalp, happy hair. And a Think Dirty app of 2. And I don't know why my screen is not changing. Something's frozen. I apologize, guys. Okay, so here are some before and after photos. Let's see if I can get this back up. Oh, hey, so sorry. I don't know what is going on here. Always this technical. Okay, so here's a couple photos before. This woman, she started this in December of last year. Last year, and she's got the empty scalp. And in February, 3 months later, look how it's filled in and grown. And this woman here loses all of this hair, and she's losing less and less hair as she uses the product. And you can see the difference in her hair. This looks greasy and lifeless, and you can see the shine and the volume that it has in her hair. These are some of the sayings, what people are saying about our products. My girlfriend the other day, she goes, this is what she wrote to me. You know how my hair is. You know how thin my hair is. When I use your shampoo and conditioner, I dry my hair without products in it, and it looks amazing. Seriously. Before I let my hair dry with nothing in it, and it looked awful. She just started the hair care, guys, a couple weeks ago and is loving it. My sister-in-law, after 4 weeks, her hair feels healthier, fuller, and she loves the great hair days that she's having. And she doesn't need to put those powders. She put these little powders to give that volume and make it look not so thin. She can go out without using that. And she just sent me before and after pics, and they're amazing, the results that she's been getting. My girlfriend, when it comes to our skin regime, she was a Mary Kay person and would not change. I finally got her to change our products, and because she breaks out all the time, and she doesn't break out anymore. She loves our skincare. She's like, I'm never looking back at anything else again. And she hasn't had breakouts since. My other girlfriend gets these patches around the sides of her face, and they have been gone since she's been using our face cream system. And myself, guys, my hair is shinier, manageable, fuller. When it's curly, it's got defined curls. It doesn't get dry and frizzy anymore. It stays moistured. And the skincare, I can't say enough about our skincare. And one of the specials tonight about all of these products that I'm talking about today, well, guys, nice surprise. Who doesn't like a good sale? And free shipping. All of our products, most of all of our products are 20% off today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Amazing. So if you guys haven't tried any of it and you want to get your hands on some of this, you're going to be saving. The hand cream is $12.99. With the savings of 20%, you're paying $10.39 plus tax and free shipping, which is amazing. Our skincare system is $140.99. With a $28 off, you're paying $112.79. Another secret, use it twice a day. It's almost 2 months worth of supply. So you can't buy one product in the store, Estee Lauder and stuff. some of those are $100 alone or $80 alone for one product. You're getting 4 pieces for $112 plus tax. With all these clean products, the Think Dirty app, 0 to 2, you can't go wrong here. And then our hair care is normally $100.99. With the discount of $20 off, you're paying $80.79, guys, and free shipping plus tax. And the hair care is going to last you a few months. You're not going to use it every month. It's usually 4 to 5 months, depending on how often you wash your hair. So another thing with the hair care, people who have dry, oily hair, it normalizes it, neutralizes. People who have dandruff, you're not going to have that dandruff anymore. You're going to see amazing results. And they're all real people, real results, amazing. So thank you all for coming tonight. We are going to stay on to answer a few questions that anybody may have and get back with the person who invited you here tonight. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting me into your homes tonight to share a little bit about our products. Thank you.
Anna,
Back to you, Jenny.
Anna and Jenny, that was fabulous. And I wondered if you want me to share my screen to show a few of the shareables of the hair that Brandon just uploaded. Just a couple of quick photos if we have time. I don't know if that.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Anna, let's get your screen share off.
Yep. I don't know how to do that. You can do that though.
I'm looking to see if I can figure it out.
Stop sharing. Okay, I just stopped sharing.
Here we all are. Here's the fan.
And let me pull up this. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I had that one up there and I don't know. It's not up there. Right.
I won't go too fast, but a lot of these are hair, new hair growth, which is cool.
There was actually one like that, Mimi, that I posted on my storyline today. And I literally talked to the woman about a year ago and she was so excited because it was a result of chemo that she lost most of her hair.
Right.
People are having amazing results with our hair care system after having chemo and radiation. It really does help repair those.
I did not realize, you think about men losing their hair, because I've got a lot of hair like you, Anna, but a lot of women also.
Oh yes, I have a lot of women who have not much hair and they're loving our hair care system now.
Well, and I personally experienced it after fracturing my femur and going through all of the garbage that you get in the hospital, that my hair got really thin and I started losing it. But now 3 months later, it's back in full volume.
Yeah. My one client, she could not grow her hair past her shoulders and it's down way past her shoulders now, thicker, fuller, vibrant, and I highlight her hair and it's healthy. It grows now.
This is a good one too.
Yeah.
And the thing that is so amazing is that it's Protandim reformulated for different parts of our body. And the fact that this is all by activating the Nrf2 antioxidants in our scalp. I mean, it's just making everything healthier. It's so phenomenal. Yeah, I'm sure that's enough, but it is very cool to see.
They're beautiful and I love the photos. And Gary, thank you for helping to create all of those posts that we can use.
Yes, Gary.
I'm going to suggest that you all unmute, and if you have a question, unmute, raise your hand so I can see who you are. I think there's people that don't even fit on the screen here.
Your girlfriend Michelle Duquette has a question. Unmute yourself, Michelle. You're muted.
I'm going to see if okay. Mimi, maybe I can unmute you from this end.
I am unmuted, but
no, she meant Michelle.
Okay.
Michelle's Mimi nickname. We have 2 Mimis.
Mimi's right under you here. So let's see. Mimi, do you see where you can unmute it?
Yes.
If you go where, there she is.
Okay. Mimi.
Okay. How much does the hair system cost?
The hair system costs $100.99, but with the 20% off, it'll be $80.79 plus tax and free shipping.
Okay, that's
and it will last you with your hair 5-6 months. The serum won't last as long. So what I recommend is everybody who gets one hair care system, get an extra tube of the serum and you'll be set for a few months.
Okay, now how much is the serum by itself?
$50.99, I believe, offhand, and then 20% off of that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Maybe I can help you tomorrow if you want. I've got those figures right here.
Okay, great.
Great, because yeah, you can get it on sale. And really, seriously, if you get this whole thing on sale, it's great. I'm actually getting way more than even 3 months out of mine with
Okay.
the conditioner and the serum probably gonna last me for a year.
Wow. That's great.
Nice, yeah. Does anybody else have any other questions?
I have something if I can say, Anna,
Sure, Bob.
because I'm still working on my hair like you are too, Gary, right? But my wife has had some amazing results with the hand cream. I'll let her tell you about that for just a minute. It's kind of off prescription, but.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Betsy, and I use the hand cream for any aches and pains. If I have a headache here, I'll just rub it here, and the headache goes away. Let's see, any kind of cramps I get in the middle of the night or anytime I get a cramp, I rub it on, and it's leg, arm, anywhere. I rub it on and it's fine. Any stiff or arthritic joints, I rub it on, especially like if I use my wrists more so than usual, I have to rub it on, and I do, and the pain goes away. Cuts, bruises. I have a friend who said I gave her some, she was having problems with some skin, like a pimple. She put it on the pimple and it brought down the swelling, the inflammation. And I get cold sores, and I put it on the cold sore and it brought down the inflammation. So it works on anything that ails me on the outside of my body or that I can feel. It works.
That's great.
Now
Ginny,
she's slapping some of it on her friends all the time when they got aches and pains.
Darlene,
the one thing is, don't forget the friends and family, you get the $10 back if people buy it, and you'll get a code, and if you use that code, you'll get money reimbursed for your next product, so you'll save even more there. And my hand was in a cast for breaking 2 fingers. After the cast, my hands were a mess. They were just peeling. It looked like snake skin. A week later, my hand is back to normal and even better than before. I mean, it was like raw, and it was like shedding and everything else. And my son, who's autistic, he was thinning there, I think, from all the prescriptions he used over the years. His hair is growing back. I mean, right now he needs a haircut, but his hair is filling in where it was getting truly balding. And he's only 34.
That was the hand cream, right? That was the hand
No,
cream
it's
also?
the hair serum.
That was the hair serum. Okay.
I
Yeah,
forget,
hers
I forget what it was.
And
He
then
called it
there's
serum or syrup, or he used to call it the syrup, but now he says the hair serum.
Yeah. This other Betsy was talking about was just a hand cream. So for $10.99, $12.99.
Amazing.
now, are there other questions?
I was going to make one more comment, that the first independent study, for those of you who don't know, that was done on Protandim, the first pill, was at Louisiana State on skin cancer, with pretty amazing results in terms of reduction of skin cancer tumors in mice. That was, my understanding is that was one of the things that prompted the company to use Protandim in a skincare line. Without making any claims, I'm just going to comment that before I was taking Protandim and using the skincare, every year I was having either squamous or basal, burned off, cut off, had melanoma surgery the year before. And it may not be related. I'm just saying, I've had nothing for 7 years. So whether or not, I'm not making a claim, but the proof that this is activating our genes to protect our cells, I'll just leave it there. So it's you got to think about what you're protecting at a very deep and important level of health. So
Yeah, to add to Mimi's there, just like that, no claims, but I'm using the Nrf2 Protandim for many years. Our Nrf1 came out, and about a year into that, I'm allergic to the sun. I break out, I itch tremendously. My husband goes, hey, the end of summer, you're not having issues this year with the sun, are you? And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't even notice. Nope, I have no issues with the sun whatsoever anymore. So I know my body's help healing itself from the inside out, and the products that I use on the outside of it too. Yeah.
I think Michelle has another
Michelle, you had a
question.
question?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I have epilepsy. I don't have it really badly, thank the Lord. But I know that Protandim works with brain cells and with nerves as well. Like I said, I'm not asking for any claims or anything, but have they done any research on that as far as with epilepsy or different things?
Here's the recommendation I would make to you, Michelle, and it's very simple. I would make it to everybody that's on here. Go to pubmed.gov. PubMed is PUB, short for public, MED, short for medicine, pubmed.gov. It's the National Institute of Health's database of peer-reviewed science. Put in epilepsy, oxidative stress, just those 3 words, epilepsy, oxidative stress, and see what pops up.
It does pop up. I've looked at it, Gary. Yep.
From there,
exactly.
determine your own conclusions.
Okay.
Because here's what we got to do, guys. We got to protect mama. We're talking about my mama right now. My mama is LV. My other mama's in heaven, but this mama is LifeVantage. And we don't ever want to get out there and start making claims that could jeopardize the health of this company. Remember, health is everything, including the health of this company. So that's my recommendation to you, Michelle. That was what was recommended to me early on. There were certain things that I wanted to know specifically. There isn't a specific study that I know of looking at Protandim and epilepsy. When people ask me, why isn't there a study on this? Why isn't there a study on that? We didn't commission the vast majority of these studies. They saw our initial, they meaning these institutions, these organizations saw our initial study and decided to pursue their own studies as a result. So the one that stood out to me was the one that was in, oh my gosh, doggone it, just Circulation, which is the Journal of the American Heart Association, because I used to sell Corvedalol when I was in the pharmaceutical industry. And guess what journal we used probably most to sell pharmaceutical products? Circulation. Now all of a sudden this supplement, which we all know it's not, it's an activator, but this all natural plant ingredient product was in the Journal of Circulation. So that carried a lot of weight to me. So my recommendation, look up oxidative stress epilepsy, or look up oxidative stress, if we're talking about skin things, psoriasis, look up oxidative stress eczema. And then if you know that you can use something that lowers it by 40% on average in 30 days, up to 70%, and there's nothing else on the market that can do so, that goes back to that would be my top choice. And it could, could potentially help if you find that there's the data there to support it. I can't tell you though, one way or the other. We're not allowed to.
Thank you.
Michelle, I can tell you, we had the neurologic appointment for Sal today for his review of his EEG. He not showing seizures. He still has an abnormality, but it's less than it was. And the only difference was, since the last EEG, he's no longer on his Concerta. He takes the Axio and takes the Tri-Synergizer. That was the only difference, was him starting the LifeVantage. I mean, you can make I'm not saying that it cured it, but that was the only differential with him between his last EEG and this one, was him beginning the products.
Wow, okay.
I think a lot of the Nrf2 research too is in neurological issues. I looked a lot of that up. If you look up, so go on PubMed and look up Nrf2 and epilepsy, you'll see a lot of stuff. And Parkinson's and all neurological related. There's the Gladstone Institute did a study. They thought it was the best thing they've ever seen. Nrf2 activation for Parkinson's, and it's all related. It's all neurological, so.
Okay.
We know a few people in the group that have epilepsy that haven't had a seizure since going on it, right? There's a few people.
I know Daniel Bernard's dog.
Well,
So Melissa and
Awesome.
who
I
else?
really appreciate that. I appreciate everybody. Is there one more question that somebody has? Because I don't want to keep you
I have
long.
a question.
Is that Bob? Is that you?
Finley.
It's Finley.
Emily?
Go ahead.
There you go.
So I have about shoulder length, thick, sometimes curly hair, and I'm in Florida, so I got the humidity. How often should I wash my hair with this system?
It depends on, you can go to, depends if you work out all the time and you sweat all the time, you might want to wash your hair a little bit more often. If not, you can do it 3-4 times a week. But the only thing with natural curly hair, you need to add moisture to it. So you might want to add just a little dab of that conditioner to your hair every morning, because natural curly hair lacks moisture. We need a lot more moisture when someone that doesn't have curly wavy hair. And it
Okay.
will help the frizziness and the flyaways and put it under control the more you use it.
So like, would you say a dime amount or a nickel?
Not even.
even.
Like a pea size of the conditioner I use in my hair. I have a lot of hair here.
How do you spread it all throughout your hair though?
It's you wet your hands. If you're going to use it on a dry day, wet your hands with water and then add the conditioner and run it through, and then just run it through the top through your hair.
Awesome.
Water helps activate that to get it through your hair without wetting your hair down.
Right.
And you've demonstrated, Anna, how you start from the bottom of your hair and kind of work up.
Bottom all the way up and work it all the way through. Yep.
So start from the bottom, then go up.
Yep, because the longer the hair is, the older it is, so the more condition it needs. Your scalp doesn't need the conditioner. It's all your mid shaft ends that need the conditioner. The shampoo, guys, is for the scalp, not for the hair. It's only for the hair if you have a lot of product in it, but it's made for the scalp. The conditioner is made for the mid shaft hair of the ends, not for the scalp. The shampoo for the scalp, conditioners for the rest of the hair. The serum is for the scalp.
Thank you, Anna, for providing that juice.
You're
Greatly
welcome.
needed.
It's amazing to have your professional background with us, Anna. It really is.
Thank you. I try to help as much as I can.
We appreciate all of you. Gary, Anna, this was absolutely wonderful. It was recorded except for a small thing in the beginning where the recording stopped for some reason. We had to start it again. Thank you, Mimi, for noticing that. So wish everybody a very wonderful night. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.
Yes.
Happy
Thank
Thanksgiving,
you so
everybody.
much. It was wonderful, Anna and Gary, Ginny, Mimi. Thank you.
Thank
guys.
you.
Bye.
Fantastic.
Good night, everybody.
Happy
Good night.
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Good night, everyone.